Have you ever observed someone who defies their age, radiating vitality and a youthful spirit despite the passing of time? Maybe it's a friend, a colleague, or even yourself, someone who seems to maintain a timeless energy, untouched by the inevitable march of years. On the other hand, you may have encountered individuals who, although young in years, carry a weight on their shoulders, their faces marked by exhaustion and their souls drained. What is the secret behind this phenomenon? Could it be genetics, lifestyle choices, or something deeper, more profound? The answer may lie in Stoicism, which teaches us that true youthfulness is not simply the result of a healthy diet or consistent exercise. It's about cultivating a liberated mind and spirit. When you gain control over your thoughts, find emotional balance, and align your life with a higher purpose, you naturally free yourself from the burdens of worry and fatigue. This inner freedom becomes the key to radiating a vitality that goes beyond physical age. Today, I want to take you on a journey to discover how to look and feel younger through the lens of Stoic philosophy. This is not just a story about appearance, it's a story about a way of living. What I am about to share with you is ancient wisdom that could transform your understanding of age, spirit, and self. Brace yourself, for this journey has the potential to inspire you to live a more vibrant and youthful life, regardless of the number on the calendar. 1. Inner wisdom. In Stoicism, inner wisdom is not merely a philosophical concept. It is the guiding force that helps us navigate the ups and downs of life. Nurtured and practiced, this wisdom does more than bring peace. It fosters a timeless sense of vitality. But what makes this wisdom so powerful? And how does it influence the way we see the world and move through life? People who seem to defy aging often share one common trait. They listen to themselves. They are not swept away by the chaos of the external world or the rush of impulsive emotions. Marcus Aurelius, the great Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This strength comes from understanding that while we cannot control the world around us, we can always control how we respond to it. Those who embody this strength don't allow negative emotions like anger, jealousy, or anxiety to take hold of them. Instead, they live with a sense of balance and inner peace. This tranquility not only soothes the mind, it also radiates outward. The serenity they cultivate softens the visible marks of time. Inner wisdom also helps us embrace challenges as natural aspects of life. Stoics do not view adversity as an enemy, but as an opportunity for growth. As Epictetus wisely put it, difficulties are things that show a person what they are. People who embrace this perspective are not defeated by stress or negativity. Rather, they view each hardship as a lesson, a chance to improve themselves. This calm and composed approach to life's challenges helps maintain youthful energy, as their faces are not etched with stress or resentment. What sets apart those with true inner wisdom is their deep understanding of the fleeting nature of external concerns. They don't chase fleeting fame, wealth, or superficial relationships. Instead, they focus on cultivating a harmonious connection with nature and the people around them. This focus on what truly matters gives them an aura of vibrancy and youth. Have you ever noticed how those who care less about acquiring material things often radiate a light, effortless energy? It's because they are not weighed down by the greed and anxiety that can drain both health and spirit. Moreover, inner wisdom helps us recognize the value of every moment. Picture an elderly man whose smile is as warm and genuine as a child's. He does not dwell on past regrets or worry endlessly about the future, but embraces the present with profound gratitude. As Seneca famously said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Living with gratitude and savoring the present moment not only brings happiness, it also preserves a youthful spirit, no matter how many years have passed. So, how can we integrate this inner wisdom into our daily lives? Perhaps the first step is to practice calmness and mental discipline. Whenever negative emotions arise, ask yourself, does this truly matter? How long will this affect me? These questions help you detach from impulsive reactions and view situations with greater clarity. Over time, this practice strengthens the mind, and inner peace becomes evident, not only in how we feel, but in how we look and carry ourselves. The radiance of those who embody this inner wisdom is undeniable. Their bright eyes and joyful smiles are living proof of its transformative power. Inner wisdom doesn't just make life gentler and more meaningful. It holds the secret to living alongside time rather than being a victim of it. A timeless soul is not some abstract or mystical concept. It's a state of mind cultivated through an understanding of life's natural rhythms. Those who possess such a soul understand that life is always changing, that transformation is the very essence of nature. They do not fight against the passage of time, but embrace it, living in harmony with its flow. You can see this youthful vitality in people who refuse to let negative emotions or insecurities define them. Think of someone you know who remains calm in the face of life's challenges, whether it's work stress or family pressures. It is this mental resilience and inner harmony that makes them appear almost impervious to aging. Their faces are unmarked by worry because they choose to live free from its burdens. A timeless soul often practices the art of letting go, releasing concerns that don't deserve their energy. They know that anger, envy, and regret drain not just the spirit, but also manifest physically on the body. Seneca once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." A mind trapped in worry and imagination becomes fatigued, reflected in tired eyes and premature wrinkles. A timeless soul embraces the present moment fully, unburdened by the past and unafraid of the future. They choose not to be bound by history's chains, nor paralyzed by future uncertainties. I recall an elderly woman from a village, radiant in her simplicity, who once shared her secret to a youthful spirit. She lived by one simple belief: today is the only day I truly live. Her life was rooted in tending a modest garden, chatting with the local children, and wearing a smile wherever she went. Her way of life wasn't just about existing. It was a living testament to Stoicism, finding true peace in the present moment. One hallmark of a timeless soul is the serenity they cultivate within. By letting go of toxic emotions like anger or resentment, we free our minds and lighten our burdens. This internal peace not only elevates the spirit, but also encourages physical healing. Have you ever seen someone remain unshaken even in the face of adversity? Their quiet strength brings comfort to others, and they seem to preserve their energy effortlessly. You might wonder, why do some people seem ageless while others appear worn out so early? Is it merely genetics, or is there something more profound at work? Are you allowing negative emotions, anger, regret, anxiety, to sap your spirit? If so, take a pause and ask yourself, is it really worth exchanging your youthful energy for these passing emotions? Stoicism teaches us that true beauty is not just about physical care, it's a reflection of inner peace and harmony. A timeless soul remains unaffected by age because it lives in balance with both the present and nature. As Epictetus wisely said, it's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that defines you. By nurturing a peaceful and wise heart, we can remain eternally youthful both in spirit and appearance. So, are you ready to embrace life as a timeless soul? Comment "living in peace" to affirm your commitment to nurturing a soul that radiates youth from within. This is your promise to embrace wisdom and tranquility. Let's continue this journey together, step by step. Next, let's dive into the power of empathy. 2. Empathy is more than simply understanding another's emotions. It's the art of truly connecting with others, allowing us to be fully present and nurture our spirits in subtle, profound ways. A deeply empathetic person has a rare strength. They don't just hear words, they feel the energy behind them. In Stoic philosophy, this kind of empathy helps us harmonize not only with our community, but also with ourselves, keeping our spirit youthful, vibrant, and pure. A truly empathetic person doesn't stop at understanding, they transform the energy around them. They act as travelers bearing light, spreading peace to those in need. In the face of negativity, they don't let it overwhelm them. They dissolve it with calm and balance. This shows up in everyday life, especially in those who remain gentle and forgiving even during conflict. Think of an empathetic friend who not only listens when you're down, but quietly empowers you to rise again. People like this carry very little stress or resentment. They understand that only what is within their control deserves attention. They release negative emotions, living with an effortless lightness and peace. Have you ever encountered someone whose presence alone brings you comfort? These individuals seem to radiate youth, not because of how they look, but because of the positive energy they exude. Picture an experienced teacher whose heart is fully open to her students. Though advanced in years, her eyes are bright, her smile warm, and her energy timeless. Empathy, compassion, and openness keep her spirit alive and glowing. Empathy doesn't just balance the soul, it helps us find beauty in life's simplest moments. A truly compassionate person savors the little things, a sunset, a child's laughter, or a heartfelt conversation with a friend. They aren't chasing after distant dreams, they find joy in the here and now. This is a perfect embodiment of the Stoic principle. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. By embracing these simple joys, they illuminate their soul, a light that shines through in their eyes, skin, and every part of their being. Consider a frontline doctor dealing with immense pain and loss daily. Instead of allowing these challenges to drain their spirit, They choose to empathize with their patients while maintaining their internal balance. This inner equilibrium not only keeps their mind clear but also imparts a youthful energy that is visible in their every gesture. Perhaps you're wondering, how can I nurture empathy without burning out? The key lies in sustaining your own inner strength. Ask yourself, am I giving myself enough time to rest and rejuvenate? Am I focusing on the things I can control, as the Stoics advise? Cultivating empathy shows that true beauty isn't just skin deep. It radiates from within, from an open heart and the ability to build genuine connections. An empathetic person finds joy in giving, and that joy becomes their secret to lasting vitality. Try embracing empathy in your own life. Begin today by listening more, understanding deeply, and savoring the goodness around you. This is not only a way to enrich your soul, it's the path to preserving an ageless grace. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love." Lastly, we explore the spirit of kindness. While empathy is the gateway to connection, kindness is the bridge that brings us closer. Empathy allows us to understand others' emotions, but kindness transforms that understanding into meaningful action. It's a force of healing that infuses peace into the soul, vitality into our energy, and radiance into our appearance. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "If you are disturbed by anything external, the pain is not caused by the thing itself, but by your judgment of it. And this judgment, you have the power to change at any time." The negative emotions we experience, such as anger, jealousy, or resentment, are not a direct result of the world around us, but are shaped by how we respond to it. A person who embraces kindness does not allow these emotions to dominate their mind. Instead, they allow the natural flow of life to move through them, unaffected by the burden of negative emotions. This mindset not only lightens the heart, but also nurtures the body. Their serenity and positive energy radiate from within, serving as evidence of a spirit free from bitterness or sorrow. Seneca once wisely remarked, "The best remedy for anger is delay." By pausing and resisting the urge to react immediately, we can face challenges with patience and compassion rather than frustration. In doing so, we relieve both our minds and bodies from unnecessary tension. Stress, which contributes to premature aging, is counteracted by kindness, especially the ability to act with grace and love. A forgiving heart, free from the weight of past hurts, holds the secret to preserving youthfulness. Kindness not only brings peace to ourselves, but extends it to those around us. Have you ever experienced the warmth of a kind stranger, a friendly smile on the street, or a small, thoughtful gesture that lifted your spirits at just the right moment? These seemingly minor acts can leave a far greater impact than grand displays of generosity. 3. Through such kindness, we contribute to brightening the world, and in doing so, we keep our own spirit young and vibrant. When we choose to respond to adversity with compassion, we not only help others heal, but we also heal ourselves. Resentment and hatred weigh heavily on the heart and drain the body, while kindness purifies the soul, releases negative emotions, and generates a positive energy that flows through us. This energy even impacts our outward appearance. A person who lives with empathy Understanding and love will have eyes that gleam, a gentle smile, and a natural grace that cannot be imitated. Think for a moment. Have you ever looked in the mirror after a stressful day filled with anger and frustration and noticed how drained your face appears? Why continue allowing these negative emotions to wear you down? Even a single day filled with acts of kindness can shift your perspective, transforming how you see the world and how others see you. So, why not let go of resentment and allow kindness to lead your way? Let kindness turn each day into a peaceful masterpiece, not only for your soul but for your appearance too. If you've made it this far, it's a testament to your determination and desire for change, qualities not everyone possesses. Keep going, because each step you take on this journey is part of a deep, transformative process. This isn't just a theory, it's the key to maintaining vitality, not only within, but also reflected in your outward appearance. If you find value in these thoughts, consider supporting this message by liking it. This simple act will not only help share the message with others, but it will also reaffirm your commitment to growth and kindness. Now, imagine a friend who always seems to smile, someone who consistently finds the good in every situation. When you are around them, do you feel your own tension ease? Their positivity is like a warm light illuminating a dark room, making you feel safe and comforted. This isn't just a pleasant feeling, it's a scientific reality. Positive thoughts stimulate the release of happy hormones like serotonin and dopamine, which reduce stress and help maintain a youthful appearance. On the other hand, worry and negativity often leave physical traces, wrinkles, tired eyes, and a worn-out look. In moments of challenge, have you ever asked yourself, am I letting this situation imprison both my mind and body? Stoicism teaches us that maintaining a positive mindset doesn't mean avoiding reality, but accepting it with a sense of calm. A peaceful mind, free from the chains of anxiety, conserves vital energy. This energy not only nourishes the soul, but also keeps the body strong and radiant. Those who face life's difficulties with balance and grace often leave a lasting impression. It could be a business person who, after losing everything, begins again with unwavering optimism, or a single parent, gracefully navigating life's many pressures while still smiling. Their positive outlook becomes a guiding light, helping them face challenges while preserving their inner and outer youthfulness. Positive energy also holds profound spiritual significance. When we align with our true selves and accept what we cannot control, an inner power is released. As Seneca once said, begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Every day is a fresh opportunity to live fully, to spread joy, and to find beauty in the present moment. The Stoics did not shy away from the passage of time. Instead, they embraced it as a natural part of life. They didn't cling to the past or try to hold on to youth, but focused on making every moment meaningful. Youthfulness isn't determined by age, but by your ability to keep your spirit light, open, and unburdened by life's challenges. Have you ever wondered how to keep your soul fresh as time moves forward? The answer is simpler than it may seem. It starts with how you view the world and face its imperfections. When you choose to love yourself, find joy in the little things, and treat others with kindness, You plant seeds of positivity not only in your heart, but also in your appearance. Your smile becomes more than just a reaction. It becomes an expression of your ability to rise above adversity with grace. When you step into the world, carrying with you a heart brimming with hope and a spirit lifted by optimism, you radiate a kind of energy that goes far beyond physical appearance. It's not just about looking young, it's about exuding a vibrant presence that comes from within. This positive energy, like an invisible force, has the power to slow down the relentless passage of time, giving you the gift of living not only a longer life, but one that's fuller and more meaningful. Pause for a moment and ask yourself, am I embodying that energy? Am I mastering my thoughts and emotions to slow the ticking clock, cultivating a life full of richness? The answers to these questions unlock the pathway to a life where age becomes a mere number and true youth emerges from the heart. But the real challenge arises when we ask, how do we keep this positive energy alive when life around us is constantly changing? The key lies in adaptability. It's about learning to flow with life's inevitable changes and challenges without losing your sense of balance. This adaptability is what allows you to retain a youthful vitality that remains undiminished by the passing of time. But how do we develop this adaptability? Let's explore that together. 4. Adaptability is not a simple skill, it's an art. A precious gift that enables us not only to live harmoniously with life, but also to preserve a sense of ageless youth. Have you ever encountered someone who, despite the inevitable signs of age on their face, exudes vitality, grace, and an infectious energy? It's not that they are untouched by life's challenges or the weight of time. On the contrary, it's how they face and embrace change, how they weather adversity that truly sets them apart. In Stoic philosophy, adaptability is often compared to water, soft, yielding, yet incredibly powerful. Water has the remarkable ability to flow around obstacles, carving its own path while maintaining its essential nature. Likewise, when we learn to go with the natural flow of life, accepting what comes and adjusting our sails, we discover a deep sense of freedom and a spirit that remains young and vibrant. How we respond to life's challenges reveals much about who we are. Imagine a person who loses their job after years of hard work. For many, such a loss can feel like a crushing blow, leading to bitterness, regret, or a sense of defeat. But someone with a strong sense of adaptability would view this as a doorway to new possibilities. Perhaps they would learn a new skill, venture into a different career, or finally dedicate time to long-forgotten passions. Rather than succumbing to hardship, they rise from it, radiating an energy that others can't help but notice. This ability to adapt isn't about resigning yourself to fate. It's about finding new opportunities in every situation. Just like water, adaptable people constantly find new paths, bending and shaping their lives without resistance. They don't become rigid in their thinking or behaviors. Instead, they flow with what life presents. Stress and anxiety are the greatest enemies of youthfulness. When we cling to things we cannot control, we burden ourselves with unnecessary weight. Yet those who master the art of adaptability are like a steady river, unperturbed by turbulent waters. They do not allow negativity to take root in their hearts. Think about a simple everyday scenario. being stuck in traffic. One person might fume with frustration, allowing anger and irritation to ruin their day. Another, practicing adaptability, might listen to a podcast or enjoy the rare pause in their busy day. By accepting the present moment as it is, they preserve their peace of mind, and this inner tranquility becomes apparent in their demeanor. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Every change we face is a new opportunity to reinvent ourselves. Those who embrace adaptability are not afraid of change. They welcome it with open arms, seeing it as an invitation for growth. They dare to try new things, whether learning a language, exploring a different hobby, or making small changes in their routines. These small acts of bravery bring new experiences into their lives, keeping their minds agile and their spirits fresh. 5. Vitality, rooted in an adaptable mindset, is not confined to their thoughts alone. It radiates outward, visible in their bright eyes, their warm smile, and their effortless presence. Adaptability, then, is not just a tool for surviving life's challenges, it is the very secret to preserving an ageless, energetic spirit. A light-hearted soul, unburdened by stress, and a heart open to life's experiences manifests itself not only in a serene outlook, but in a peaceful, glowing appearance. True youthfulness comes from the inside, nurtured by an open heart and a mind at peace with life's uncertainties. Such individuals possess an energy that doesn't fade with age, a timeless vitality rooted in balance and acceptance. So, I ask you again, are you ready to live like water? Are you prepared to release the need for control and meet change with grace and serenity? Let Stoicism be your guide to discovering a deeper, more enduring form of youthfulness that blooms from within. The mystical bond between human beings and the natural world is another profound aspect of maintaining vitality. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of aligning ourselves with the natural order of things, seeking harmony with the universe, and tuning into the subtle signals that life sends our way. This invisible connection fosters inner balance, a key ingredient for sustaining youthfulness. Living in harmony with nature is not just a poetic idea, it's an integral part of our well-being. As the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Adapt yourself to the life you have been given, and truly love the people with whom destiny has surrounded you." This harmony starts with accepting life as it is and finding beauty in every moment. Think of walking through a quiet forest, the sound of birds singing, the warmth of sunlight on your skin. These simple moments offer more than just relaxation. They awaken a spiritual connection with the energy of the universe. In these moments, we find a deep sense of peace and balance, reducing the stress that can cause premature aging. When we live in harmony with nature, we naturally invite peace into our lives and steer clear of environments that breed negativity. Have you ever noticed how a negative conversation or a toxic relationship can drain your energy? Spiritually attuned individuals instinctively avoid such situations. Instead, they seek out experiences that nurture their spirit, and in doing so, they exude a kind of ageless vitality. The mystical bond with nature is not just about physical well-being, it is the foundation of mental and spiritual health. When we align ourselves with the rhythms of nature and embrace the art of adaptability, we uncover a secret that keeps us youthful. vibrant, and at peace. By shedding the weight of stress and living in harmony with the world around us, we find ourselves thriving, regardless of the years that pass. This is the essence of true youthfulness, a vitality born not from the body, but from a soul in harmony with itself and the universe. 6. Instinctively, we are drawn to avoid negative influences in our lives. We often find ourselves seeking peace and harmony, nurturing healthy relationships, and savoring moments where our minds can breathe freely. These are the instances where chaos fades and our thoughts are at ease. Take a moment to think of someone you know who seems to radiate life, a person whose presence feels vibrant and uplifting. They may not follow an elite fitness regimen or adhere to a strict diet, yet they radiate a contagious energy. What's their secret? It often lies in their ability to sense their environment and choose, consciously or subconsciously, what aligns with their essence. They understand the importance of tuning into what truly resonates with them. By doing so, they manage to preserve their inner balance, an essential element in maintaining not only their emotional well-being, but also their youthful appearance. It's a wisdom rooted in recognizing that tranquility is not just a state of mind, but an approach to life. This is where Stoicism comes in. The Stoics believed that aligning ourselves with the natural flow of the universe gives us strength, enabling us to handle whatever life throws our way. When you understand that you are part of a vast and interconnected cosmos, the struggles you face daily begin to lose their significance. Life is in constant motion. The universe, like everything within it, is changing. As Marcus Aurelius famously put it, our life is what our thoughts make it. This mindset has the power to shift your perception. Realizing that we are part of something much greater than ourselves allows us to navigate daily challenges with a sense of calm and clarity. This serene state not only enhances your mental well-being, but also transforms the way you present yourself to the world. Have you ever stood by the ocean, listening to the rhythmic crash of the waves? Or perhaps you found peace in the first rainfall of the season, with the scent of the earth freshening the air. In these moments, you are directly connected to something beyond yourself. The worries that typically burden you seem to dissolve, if only for a brief moment. Those moments of peace are the points where you touch the mystical thread that connects us all. If you listen closely enough, it leads you away from the noise of modern life and toward renewal. That thread is always there, present, waiting for you to acknowledge it. When you stop chasing distractions and focus on reconnecting with nature and the universe, not only will you preserve your youthfulness, but you will also discover a life of true fulfillment. It's not just about looking younger, but about experiencing a life that is rich in meaning. So ask yourself today, are you ready to open your heart and feel this connection? If you've already felt it, or if you're just starting your journey to cultivate it, I encourage you to share your thoughts, questions, and experiences in the comments. Together we can explore, exchange ideas, and find our way to a life that is vibrant, harmonious, and deeply fulfilling. As we journey forward, let's delve deeper into another essential factor. This is the concept of chosen vibes. Have you ever met someone whose presence seems to lighten the atmosphere the moment they enter a room? Someone whose mere words bring peace and reassurance, even if only for a fleeting moment? People like this are often not as rare as they seem, They are living examples of the energy that comes with a purposeful life, one that radiates love, compassion, and positivity. Plato once said, "He who is calm and of a happy nature will hardly feel the pressure of age." These individuals exude an energy that shields them from the weight of time. The burdens of aging cannot weigh down a spirit that is free and aligned with a greater purpose. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." It is through positive thinking and noble ideals that we cultivate a pure soul, one that reflects the vitality of youth, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. 7. The chosen ones are not defined by the superficialities of life. Their sense of balance and harmony emanates from their core, and this energy protects them from the toll of time. It serves as a quiet flame that not only sustains them, but also inspires those around them. Compassion, selflessness, and love are the foundation of this energy. Consider a community leader who faces daily challenges with a smile. This leader doesn't just put on a brave face out of optimism. Rather, their actions reflect a life devoted to others. They have chosen a path of service and compassion, refusing to allow personal struggles to diminish their connection with those around them. Through their unwavering kindness, they cultivate a vitality that transcends the physical limitations of age. This energy doesn't just fortify them, it also creates a space of warmth and safety for those in their presence. As Seneca once said, "The greatest wealth is a poverty of desires." The chosen ones are often free from material obsessions and transient ambitions. Their simplicity, the depth of their spirit, and the meaningfulness of their actions make them symbols of vitality and timelessness. Youth, in their case, isn't defined by the appearance of their body. Instead, it comes from a state of mind, a way of living that is full of balance, love, and purpose. So I ask you, do you recognize this energy within yourself? Do you feel that your presence brings peace and healing to those around you? If you answered yes, then you are already on the path of the chosen. If not, take a moment to reflect. What is holding you back? Is it the trivial worries that accumulate daily? Or is it the expectations that aren't truly yours? Once you begin to free yourself from unnecessary burdens and master your mind, this energy will naturally begin to emerge. And when it does, not only will you preserve your own youthfulness, but you will also inspire those around you to feel the same. The energy of the chosen isn't a mystical gift, but a result of conscious decisions. Decisions to live a life of meaning, balance, and love. This is the secret that underlies why you may appear younger than your age. Youth is not about the number of years you've lived, but how you choose to live each day. As we explore the Stoic wisdom behind appearing youthful, it becomes clear that it isn't merely a physical attribute. It reflects inner peace, the ability to focus on what is within your control, and freedom from the pressures of unnecessary worries. Living youthfully isn't about defying age. It's about cultivating a resilient spirit that allows you to live slowly, meaningfully, and authentically. Stoicism encourages us to live with virtue, to cherish balance, and to embrace qualities that our modern world often overlooks. As you continue on your journey, remember this: stay true to yourself, let go of burdens that aren't yours, and cherish the youthful energy within your heart. Whether you've already discovered it or are just beginning to seek it. The path of Stoicism can lead you to a life that is full of vitality and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us on this journey. If you found this video valuable, please hit the like button to support us. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below. Your feedback helps us grow and share even more insightful content. And finally, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the amazing content we have coming your way. We're grateful to have you with us.